Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in FortressCraft Evolved. We've got some work to do. We've got some kind of random things to do, and then we want to work on the quarry that I think started setting up last episode. Let's jump over to the quarry. We'll teleport over there. I think we will go to, let's see if we go to 3400. That is nearby. Near the quarry. Let's take a look. We underneath a level. Oh, we're down a level. That's fine. I kind of wanted to go up one more level. Let's see. Does this guy have some power? Doesn't have a lot. Do we have 2400? Let's go up one floor if I can. There it is. Boom. Just so we can see the quarry in action. Here it is, I think, back this way. There is our quarry. This guy is mining down, is going to keep mining down deep, deep, deep. This huge, what is it? Is it 9 by 9? I think, yeah, 9 by 9 area. Deeper and deeper. Now, right now, what it's mining is all of this tin, which we don't really, need. But it does keep me from having to manually clear this out so we can eventually put a mine shaft in. But yeah, it's got a ways to go. It's beaming its resources into this hopper here, and then we head down. Boom. And that's kind of where we left off, I think, last episode. And so in between episodes, I started setting up the routing. So we're filtering all the inputs. Coal's going up this chain or this belt. We got tin, then we got copper, we got iron, lithium, and all of these are going all the way out to storage. They go way out that way, and then down to level 40 where they're put into storage, and then from storage they go up to be smelted and put back in storage as bars. Here we've got crystal deposits. I don't have any processing for crystal. We're not mining this in an automated fashion. And we're not processing it. We need to. So this is something we need to get to pretty soon. This could potentially jam up our whole network once the mining drill here, once the quarry gets down to the frozen layers. What is that? Minus 200, I think. If it encounters crystal, it will mine it and it'll send it through, but it's going to end up getting backed up here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Then we've got gold ore. That's going all the way down, and I've got 2 more, I think, to do at least. Let's take a look here, and we'll just get to work. We've got some work to do, so we're going to get on it. We've got titanium to do, and then nickel, and then nothing, right? So let's do titanium, which is the next one. These won't take as long as some of these other ones took me, but I did off camera, so let's just get on it. Select a block, bring that down. Boom, boom, boom. I think I've got all the parts I need too, as far as these filters. That going, and then let's get our filters in place. Whoops, wrong key. It's going to be titanium. Or boom. And then same thing here. Not there. Same thing here. This time we'll invert it. So everything but titanium will keep moving on down. And then we just need to connect this belt up to our existing titanium, which is further on down the line, right? This is nickel? Yeah. Let's bring our belt back. We're not going to have to go all the way back to where the stairway is, but we're going to have to go a little ways. We hook up to our first titanium mine shaft that we've got. Actually, it's right there. Boom. So I'm going to clear that block and just connect this belt up. Bam. So now we're good. We can see here, this is titanium ore. In fact, I'm going to put a sign on here while we're at it. And then over time, I can get these signs placed all over the place. Whoops. Titanium ore. Accept. That looks good. Whoops. Accidentally tapped the grappling hook key. All right, let's go do the next one. And that's the nickel. That'll be quick. And then we're going to get to kind of an interesting issue that's going to come up once we get this nickel one done. And that has to do with what else is the quarry going to send up? Because it sends up everything it encounters. In fact, I had some reinforced concrete in its path here somewhere, and it sent that through the belt. Sent it down. We had reinforced concrete. In fact, I might still have it in my inventory. Let's see. I think I used it. But you know how when you normally deconstruct the reinforced concrete, it just goes into the construction paste pile? Here's my construction paste here. I got 46.9 thousand. Well, when the quarry mined it and it came on the belt, I was actually able to pull it out of a storage box, and I had a little stack here of reinforced concrete. So that was kind of interesting. Anyway, we're going to have to figure out how we want to process all that leftover material that's not ore. And we'll get to that in a second. All right, let's finish doing this. This is going to be the nickel. Invert that one. I got to make sure we invert all these. I'm just going to double check. Everything except gold, everything except crystal, everything except lithium, everything except iron, everything except copper, and then this one should be tin and coal, right? Good, does all look good? Now let's just connect this thing up. We don't have far to go, I don't think. Yeah, just short little ways here and we'll be covered. So then when the quarry gets through mining all of the here's a ton here. Gets through mining all this tin and goes down deeper and deeper. Eventually it will and hopefully encounter more of these different ores, and then these belts will rot it down. That's the wrong kind of hopper. Let's fix that. And then let's put signs on these. Boom, this one was the titanium, right? And this one is the nickel. Okay, now we've got a decision to make. One thing we can see right there, there's some stuff coming out, right? That is not ore. Let me put down a hopper and we'll take a look at that. In fact, that's why I had the other hopper that wasn't the logistics one over here. It's because that used to be my little dump hopper, the last one in the chain. So we're getting rough hewn rock. That's fine. But what else we're going to get here? I think it's just going to be garbage. I don't think we're going to get like the special crystals. Matter of fact, I don't think I have any in my inventory. Any of those special, you know, really special crystals or anything that we really want to save because they're so rare. I don't think the Quarry brings that stuff up. I don't know what it does if it encounters some special, like a diamond crystal or something, if it just leaves it floating in the air and ignores it, or if it destroys it. But from what the wiki says, it doesn't bring it up. So assuming that's the case, we can get rid of everything that makes it this far through the filter. We got two ways to get rid of it. One, we could send it through a macerator and then pipe the output of the macerator or macerator right back into the beginning of the filtering chain. So we'll convert any kind of stone or garbage into ore again and send it through the filter. The other option we've got is if we want to create a construction paste out of that, we could route it. We could maybe immediately route that into a construction paste machine. I don't know why I keep tapping that. I don't have a grinder on me, but we could map that into a construction paste thing and then maybe run another belt just for construction paste and send that down into storage. right now, like you saw in the inventory just a couple minutes ago, I've got tons of construction paste, 46.9 thousand. I've created all that manually, and you may have seen me do that in the past. I've just got a manual set up with like 10 storage hoppers, and I just dump any garbage rock or stuff I want to get rid of into those hoppers, and it gets turned into construction paste for me, and I just collect it up manually. It's a little tedious, right? We want to automate, but maybe it's not urgent. So I'm kind of leaning towards just routing it back here. We need a source of power to run a macerator, and then hopefully... we could start with one. I was going to say hopefully it won't bottleneck. Hopefully it won't be so slow that we run into problems. Let's do it. Let's do it. How do we want to do it? We can do it right. Let's start here. We're going to have to go get some macerators, though. That's the thing. I don't have any on me. Put a storage hopper there, and then that'll feed a macerator. Let's go get one. In fact, we can go look at the manual setup that I've got where I'm doing this. It's going to be on 20 home. I don't have the power here. So this is another kind of interesting technique. I've got a advanced teleporter here that I put down recently, so it's not fully charged. It's got 14,000 units of power, you can see in the lower left, but it's not fully charged, so I can't go everywhere I want. But I can just go to something real close. As a matter of fact, I can pick one that doesn't take much power at all. Boom. And then this one probably is fully charged. So now I can go wherever I want. Let's go to level 20 home. Boom. And we'll take a look at a couple things. Down here is kind of where all the manual crafting stuff is taking place. This is where I'm making the construction paste. I just load a bunch of garbage rock in here. In fact, I've got it on my hotbar. I've always got some. Load it up. Load up these hoppers. I think there's, what, 10 of them? So there's 1,000 junk, rock, or other materials I'm trying to get rid of. And I can just collect up the construction paste here. Takes 2 seconds, but it is kind of manual. So we could do that, make construction paste out of the junk rock that the quarry is producing. Or we could do what I'm doing up here with our bug part collection. Way over here, this is where everything that we collect from bugs gets routed. We got a big long filtering chain here. You can see all the different filters for bug parts here. Got runed heavy chitin, or everything but runed heavy chitin, then light chitin, runed stingers, all the stuff. And then if you make it all the way to the end of the line, which is mostly going to end up being like spoiled organic waste, then go ahead and send it through here and split it between 2 macerators. And then these guys end up collecting some ore for us. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. So let's see. Looks like these things can be fed by a belt. They need power, and they output to a storage hopper. Let's go up. Let's do that to start with. If we come up short on construction paste, we can always change our minds, set up storage for construction paste, and convert that that quarry over to producing construction paste. But we'll go with ore for now. Let's we could start with 2 macerators. Yeah, let's just get 2 of these. I think I've got everything else I need. Power and motors, right? I've got pyrothermic generators, 41 of them. Take 20 more. I'm low on copper wire. I'll have to produce some of that. And let's go head back to where we want to be, which is over by the filtering for the quarry outputs. Bam. In fact, I've got one called Quarry, I think. Let's see if I can find it. There it is right there. 3440 is the quarry. Let's do it. Boom. Okay, here we are right at the quarry. The thing we're going to need is power, and we got to figure out where we want to take that power from. We do not on this floor, since this is the floor where we're doing all the routing, we don't have a line of infused coal coming through here. So we might have to borrow off of this laser, or, we're going to have to borrow someone's power. Either one of these mining shaft bits of power, or possibly this power that's going to, that's kind of fueling our auto excavators. Not sure what I want to do with that. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I know eventually I want a belt coming into this hopper right here. That's going to be where things get fed back into the line. And we said that there's a hopper, right, that's got to be fed from the macerator. So let's put a macerator here. Let's see, gotta find a spot on my hotbar for this guy. This'll do. How about there's good, I suppose. And pop this guy down. Boom. Oops, wrong one. There's you, and then this guy gets fed by a belt. What about trying to find out, we're thinking about how we want this to scale. We said it can be fed by a belt, so let's do that. Boom. And it outputs to a hopper. Let's back this up a bit now that I think about it. You there. Belt. And then that one can go there. And then how about belt, hopper, macerator, or macerator? I should look up the pronunciation. I'm not sure what the exact pronunciation is. We'll rotate it to kind of match. Boom, belt, up to a hopper. This could be a logistics hopper, it doesn't really matter. Boom. And then we need to feed that from this supply here. This is our output. And we're going to snake around this big ore deposit. Something like that. And the missing piece is power. What do we do for that? You can see this power storage block's already getting starved out because it's feeding our our teleporter, our advanced teleporter. Oh man, what's a reasonable source of power over here? Got another auto excavator being fed by a line of power over here. Again, I don't have infused coal coming out here. We could run a belt of infused coal along here, then we got power anywhere we need it. Try to do it on this side of the of all the mining shafts. That's probably the better way to do it. Not in the mood to do it, but it is probably the better way to do it. Then we would have power on demand. We're at level 30, so what? Power thermal generators don't work super great at this level, but they will still work. We've got tons of infused coal. We got more infused coal than we know what to do with. You can see all that tin coming through that the quarry is currently mining. Did we run that coal? Used coal down here. I mean, I've got all these little scrap coal deposits. We could just chew on that and use it to fuel. But then I want to be able to set this and forget it. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to worry about this thing getting backed up. We've already got a problem we got to clear here with the crystal deposit. Possibly backing things up because we don't have that routed. Rather not have the macerators running out of power being an issue that slows the whole thing down. Let's see if we can get some infused coal. Belts of that running. Got 16,000 belts, so we should have plenty of belts. And maybe I can find where that's coming up from storage here. It's gonna be way down. In fact, I probably should have teleported. It's gonna be way down by the stairs, most likely. I've got a few little temporary coal mining things here set up. You'll see them in assorted places. I'm just trying to clear some nuisance deposits that I don't really care about. Whoops, that one I didn't mean to take out. That's this fuel supply. There's the coal. All right. Let's take a look. We getting close. Look at these signs, see where we're at. Okay, we're at 190. No, it's going to be a ways. Okay, here's where we're starting to route to our factories. So we've got infused coal right here, I believe. Is that what we got here? I think it is. Yeah, there's a line of infused coal. We could tap into that. And what we would want to do is maybe run that right alongside the mining shaft. I think it would be right here, and it would go all the way down. So anywhere we need infused coal, we could use it. It's either that or tap into one of these power lines. Let's tell you what, let's teleport over there. I'm still thinking, sorry, I know I'm kind of deliberating on this. Let's go back to the 3rd floor. Maybe we can send power. I could send power down from level 20 because we do have infused coal there, and the pyrothermic generators run a lot better there. Let's see. Let's go to 2400. So level 20 and 400 out. And that 400 is just where the mining shaft is. It's not necessarily 400 squares. It's just where the mining shaft is. So let's do this. So again, this is the mining 400 minus 400 indicates the mining shaft that is set up for level minus 400 down below. All right, here we are. Here is again the quarry. And what I was wondering is, can I just send power down over here? Like I said, I've got infused coal, like right there. I'm afraid if I put it inside the chevrons, that's just going to, the mining drill here is just going to rip up whatever I put. Any power transmitters or pyrothermic generators. So maybe we can do it next door somehow. Let's see. What about something like over here? Do I have a clear path? It looks like I do. Okay, there's our output coming through to get filtered. In fact, let's open this up a little bit so we can see what's going on down there. And again, I'm working just to get power down there so I can feed these 2 macerators. I just need to get it down. I can route it all however I want once I get down there. But I'm thinking I'd like it right on the border here. So let's do it. One would maybe be enough. Let's just do one. And these aren't lifelong decisions. We can always change this up later. There's that. There's that. Let's put a hopper Boom. And then I'm gonna have to do the power. I'm gonna have to do the infused coal, a little different than normal. Let's take that up and put a hopper. I'll use a regular storage hopper. That's fine. And then I need to bring all of that down. So let's block there. Belt coming down. Hopefully this lines up. It doesn't. So let's see. What can we do about that? We can just do that for now. So that works. That gets us our infused coal. Now we're sending power down. We don't have to worry about the power thermic generator running less efficient because it's deeper than level 25 or whatever. And one power might be enough to do what we want to do. Let's do that. I can close this up a little bit, I suppose. Boom. That takes care of that. There's our power. We just need to get it over to these guys. Let's plan on having a power block here. That's you, and now I just got to get that power over to you somehow. We could do it. That's just okay. Since I've got these selected, I'm just going to use these as like little temporary blocks. So that gets us moved over there. Pick these up. I was just using them to stand on. I don't want to cut across another mining thing. Shoot. Yeah, I don't want to block this if I can help it, because that's eventually going to have a cargo lift on it and power coming down from above. Kind of don't want to intersect with that. So we're going to come... I want to do this. Yes, it's going to be something like this. Boom. And then I'm going to come over this way. And then basically, I guess, down, right? So down, down, take off that middle one. I just used as a spacer. Let's see. Is this going to work? Do macerators not need power? They may not need power. Oh man, that may have been a mistake. I don't even know if they need power. I thought they did. Oh, I thought they did. Do they not need power? That's embarrassing. Oh, the CPH is rebooting. We still keep getting spanked. We're going to go look at that next, actually. Do these not need power? Oh, man. I don't know. Let's dump some stone. What did I do here? Let's put a little stone in here just for the heck of it and see how this works. Oh, I have a feeling I did not need this. In fact, I'm going to rip that up. Oh man, what a waste of time. It happens. I'm not going to edit it out. Yep. I don't think they need power. We're not seeing anything, right? Well, they're doing their job. So, yeah, I don't need power. I'll take that up between episodes or something. I'm not going to clean up the mess right now. We can kind of watch that copper ore find its way to being filtered. There it goes. Up. So our filtering is working. That's all good. Like I said, I'll rip out the power. That's embarrassing. We're not going to talk about it. In the meantime, let's go up to the hub and see. Hopefully I can get there. Can I get there? Can. Let's see about shoring up the defenses here. We're still having an issue, even with the missiles, where our hub just goes up in flames again, almost just as frequently as before we had the missiles. It's kind of upsetting, I gotta tell you. There's an empty missile turret. That's never a good sign. So we surely need to shore up missile production. I also made a change down below so that I'm sending up regular missiles too. So before we were only sending up the imbued ones, the ones that we charged up. Now I am sending up basically everything I produce. In fact, we've got a bunch here. Why is this not loading? Basic. What's up with this guy? Reloading for 80 seconds. What's going on? Why are these not loading? Plasma imbued missiles. There's something obvious I'm missing. Reloading for 6 seconds. You see what I see, right? I've got storage hoppers full of missiles. But they are refusing to load for some reason. Why? What could that be about? Let's wait. We'll wait till the the central power hub reboots. Then we'll see if that's still an issue. That's new. That's a new problem. I have not seen that until just now. But one thing I was looking at doing for our defenses was I've got, let's take a look at the inventory. I've got 9 organic power storages. I was thinking of kind of shoring up some of the power. Like this guy could use more power storage. And then we've got a couple branches here that don't really have the same number of turrets, where it's a little thin. Like maybe here is a little thin. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of stocks full of turrets, whereas I normally have the 7. I was thinking of kind of shoring some of this stuff up. Let's just do it. Let's just get on it and stop yakking. See if we can't shore up these defenses a little bit. And I can produce more of these storage blocks as well. So these ones, we're just throwing regular old turrets. Think, right? Boom, boom, boom. Now this is going to need power from below, so we're going to have to go down and do that next. Yeah, and I've been going with 3 turrets per. We are going to rework this defense at some point. Kind of waiting till I can get the Mark 3. What is it? The Mark 4 power storage. And then I want to rework the defenses quite a bit. But for now, this is what I got. All right, boom, boom. Boom. We'll take the elevator down. Maybe, yeah, well, that's fine. I need to be... What is going on here? Okay. Got it. Power thermic generator. Goes there, and then hopper here. Kind of in an awkward spot. That's all right. We'll get it worked. Out. Boom, boom. And we just got to belt some more infused coal over here. May not make the difference, but it's not going to hurt. That's for sure. Then we know we've got one right here. Need to do the same thing. Boom. There's the power storage block that we just put down up top. Thermic generator. This gets a little tricky. because we're right up next to a belt that is routing infused coal, I need to do something a little different here. I can't put my hopper there. Something's going to have to move. If I put my hopper here and route coal into it, it's just going to, this belt is going to take from it. This belt may need to go up. So let's assume we're going to give the turret on the surface the priority as far as sticking with our pattern. Belt there, or physics hopper there, belt here, belt there. Take care of this. And now I need to route this belt kind of up and around this other one, because I don't want this to interact with my hopper. That makes sense. This, I mean, it's the same material, but I'd rather make sure that these two things are not interacting in a way that I don't really intend for them to do. Hopefully that makes some sense. Now that hopper should be unaffected, right? Because it's not next to any other belt. That should be fine. It won't unexpectedly get starved out of infused coal. That's that side. Let's go back up to the surface, see what else we got. Find my stairway here somewhere. Where are you? That was 6 more laser turrets on that side. Here's another one that's kind of thin, right? Let's see. Does this have the good storage blocks? It does. Let's do the same thing here. In fact, I can knock this out. Put in the pyrothermic generator. Boom. Fancy storage block. Boom. And then later maybe we'll look at seeing if I can build more of those super high powered turrets, the Mark IIIs, I believe. These guys, I don't have any in inventory. That's that side. Let's do this one too. Same kind of thing. Check that out. Generator. Block. And, oops. We'll head down and route these. Hopper. Using logistics hoppers here. There's no real reason to. We could just use regular hoppers and that would give us a little more storage. But we'll stick with the pattern we've got. Now, another hopper there. All right, there's that one. That should all fuel up just fine. Let's see what else. You've got any others that are kind of smaller sized? These ones here, where we do have the Mark IIIs, I would like to add a little bit of power storage there. So I think I can do that pretty safely. I think these guys can shoot, these lasers back here, hopefully they can shoot through stuff. I think they can. Let's shore up some of the power over here. Boom. Start with, I guess, one each on these guys. That gives them a little bit more power. Do I have solar panels? We got 2 left. Not much. Let's see. Let's focus on power storage blocks first. And then we'll worry about solar panels later. I've got 2 more power storage blocks. We're going to make some more. Let's come over here and give these guys a little bit more power. Boom. And boom. And let's go see what we can make. If I can make more of those power storage blocks. I think I've got the ingredients. Do it. Bug parts. Okay, organic power storage. I need crude organic lenses. So let's see what that's going to take. Got lots. Let's make...
Crafting.
That's probably enough. Maybe
Crafting.
Let's do that. Clear my filter. Bam. Organic. Yeah, I can probably make 13. Boom.
Crafting.
Can make a lot more than that, but let's get these placed. Where do we leave off? Over here somewhere. Boom. Okay, those have all been given an extra power. Go down this way. Make sure we're just getting these kind of semi-methodically. We got one here that looks like it's really starving for power. Boom. Boom. And solar panels. That'll maybe come next. Boom. 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 Back this way. I mean, ideally we need to shore up the missile production too, but I just figured kind of at the end of this episode we could do some of this. This is a little less involved than that. And these aren't even the right power blocks, right? These are the junkies. Let's replace these. Best we can. We'll go make more. I'll get these ones on the stock too, but let's get these first. Boom. Well, I'm out already. Let's go get more quick. Those went fast. Those went fast. Like I said, I think I got plenty of bug parts. Let's do... let's see. Boom, boom. Boom. This time let's do 50. How about we do 100? And let's go here and figure this. Okay, 19 is all I can make. What is the thing? Okay, pristine phosphorescent glands. That's our bottleneck. I can make some of those. I can make some of those if I want, just in our normal crafting menu, I think. Pristine phosphorescent glands, right? It takes recombined organic matter. I've got 1900. Let's make... Oh, but it's 8 per, isn't it? Let's make, let's just keep going. About 80. Multiples of 8, I suppose. Makes sense. Okay, that gets us 10 more. Let's see how that does. This side looks to be our weakest side. But this isn't even the side that we got destroyed on last time. But we'll try and beef it up just the same. Boom and boom, boom. This guy here, boom, boom. Said I do need to get the stalks underneath. Just want to make sure I'm at least getting this top part. Okay. And then let's see. Can I take these out? What is this one? Yeah, same thing. Boom, boom. 20 more I got left. 17. That's good. Boom, boom, boom. These will obviously take a while to charge up. All right, that's good for that. We're mainly feeding the, like I said, those, what is it, Mark 3s. Okay, let's go around this way. Yeah, that side we got. Oh, we got this next one too, right? Or did we leave one off? That looks good. Now, in reality, it would have made more sense to put my Mark III lasers in close to the hub so they could help out other sides. This one. Okay, so we've done just about everything. Let's throw... This side happens to be pretty well fortified, right? We've got 2 rows of these guys. Although those are just regular turrets up top. And these are just regular... regular power storage. Want to use the remaining organic ones kind of closer into the hub. Maybe this row here is not a bad spot, although these guys have them. Let's check this ring and see if everybody's got them. Those all look good. Same thing there. Those are all good, right? Those are all the good ones. Yeah, we're pretty good here. I'm not sure why that is there. Oh, maybe I was trying to rush it or something. No power. This guy can come. There's no come up. There's no reason for that to be there, I don't think. Well, we could start throwing some more on these guys, I guess. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. We'll just make the rounds. We'll end up with 1 extra, it looks like. See, these Mark IIIs, they can't really help any of the other sides because they're just too far out. That's kind of a little bit of a flaw in the design. Oh, it looks like I never did put these on here. I'm going to do these like this, and then we're just going to do one more area, and then we'll be done. And we'll call it an episode here. Next episode, you know, I'm not sure what to do. I do want to put together kind of a base tour episode. Maybe that could almost turn into 2 episodes at this point. We just kind of walk through where everything stands currently, and then maybe bring some new viewers from the channel into the series if they want to kind of jump in where we're at now and just get an update or get a kind of a walkthrough of where things stand. And then we've got a few things competing for our time, right? One is ramping up missile production. Oh yeah, we said we were going to look at what's going on with our missile launchers. Okay, it looks like they're loading now. So that problem seems to have self-resolved. And maybe it's not, maybe production of missiles isn't our issue. Look at this, we're fully loaded. In fact, there's 95 imbued ones here. Maybe those aren't getting a chance to fire. What we could do... What we could do... I'm kind of thinking we might need to separate the imbued missiles from the basic missiles. And I'm just wondering what the best way is to do that. I mean, I could obviously set up a little filter here and just set up another missile launcher right next to this one and siphon off the... Maybe siphon off the plasma imbued ones into another missile launcher right next to this. I don't know if that's causing a problem or not, the fact that we've got two kinds of missiles being fed into the same launcher. It could be the case that since we're getting more of the lower powered missiles supplied, these guys, the basic missiles, that's all this guy is firing. In fact, he's loaded with a basic one right now. This one looks like the same thing. Looks like it's loaded with a basic. How about these guys? Same thing. So maybe that's what we do next episode. We'll see if we can make some more missile launchers, and we'll just set up a filter here to take the imbued ones and send them off to a dedicated missile launcher that's just doing the heavy-duty imbued missiles. We'll see. Maybe that will help, because it looks like these hoppers are all full of missiles. Ramping up the production is not going to help just yet. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. That'll be next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series. Special thanks to Glidercat patrons and channel members and everyone who has stuck with the series this long. Still getting a decent number of views. It's an awesome game. Really, really cool game. I think if I got, 5 views per video, I would still be playing this and recording it, because I'm really pretty entrenched in this game. I'm really enjoying it. Hope you are too. I will see you all in the next episode.